It'll
I
be fun.
respect it.
It'll be fun. Yeah, I respect it.
All right, here we go, baby. It's game number 2 of Nouns versus SoSteam here in the NA closed qualifiers. Nouns, a very convincing game number 1 as they kind of just rolled over SoSteam, steamrolled them, I guess you could say. But wards coming through here in the mid lane. We'll see one placed on the high ground river here. Fly. His smoke expires, so he knows there's some heroes here.
Damn. So steamrolled is great, dude.
Dude, I'm so glad they fixed these webs. The web cosmetic was like broken for a long time with this web because the AoE got increased or whatever, but the cosmetic was like smaller, so you just couldn't see how big the actual webs were.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I don't like this cosmetic though, to be honest. I like the old webs more.
dude, everyone says that. Everyone I know hates these webs. I love these webs. I think they're so cool.
You're the first person I've ever heard say that.
Dude, I don't know. They just look like spooky. They look very spooky. I don't know.
They are spooky. Oh, it's just like too solid, I guess.
The battle begins.
Too soft.
Strings. Yeah, not enough stringy webs. Tony? Ooh, stomp just a little bit off.
Tony is a little dead, I think. I don't know if he's
dead.
away. Well, nice Stormhammer. Another blood grenade. They're not messing around. They're like, we gotta get this kill! Trying to give it over to
Tony!
Gunner, but Fly will grab it. Yep. So double blood grenade. A lot committed to get the Crystal Maiden, but you do manage to get first blood here onto Fly. So that is good for the Terrorblade. He's got an urn queued up. He should get to it relatively quick because he's going to send a stick out as well.
At the least, even though Tony did die, it's kind of nice because it made Gunner and Lelis pretty late to the lane. So Scream did get off to a good start here. Make sure the lane will stay here for a little longer. We'll see if that's enough to help them out.
Oh my god. Fly is just running at this Rubik over and over with reflection. He's like, what are you going to do about it, huh? So,
what is he going to do about it?
I mean, not much. Yuma did take a decent chunk of harassment damage at the start of the lane. Terrorblade actually in a pretty rough spot here, but does get the 2-hero reflection, so that's quite nice. Terrorblade is such an efficient tango user. It is insane.
Yeah, you can even...
Great spear, the level 2. Gets the stick off. Fly is going to live, though. Reflection in 1. He's thinking about it. Is he? No, he's not going to do it. Oh, he is. Okay.
I mean, it's free. It's literally free.
Yeah. It doesn't. It costs like, what, like 4 or 5 mana every time you use it, roughly? When you have a Sage's Mask?
Yeah, and now with the stick too, he's gonna pick up charges from the enemies using spells, so that reflection is gonna be used off cooldown.
Well, they did a good job at kind of re-sustaining this lane. Fly is just gonna lay into the Rubik though with this meta. That is a lot of damage. So. Yeah, well played. I love watching TV support. Very entertaining stuff. At least to me, it's entertaining. I don't know about anybody else.
I love it. Tons of fun. Broodmother doing okay. Pretty even. This lane, I think they're both just trying to get through to like their level 6s, and then we're gonna see Crystal Maiden die behind the tower too.
Yeah. Just got a tree toss into Avalanche, and it was enough for Gunner to close the gap. And this lane is going to be really hard for her because Tiny doesn't even have the toss yet. And once you have toss, you can just deliver your Centaur to the Crystal Maiden. And you're like, hello. And
it becomes less fun at that point.
Yeah, it becomes very not fun. So Broodmother is kind of doing what I expected. She's got a lot of webs placed here, kind of aggressively around the mid tower, and that's usually what you want to do, especially when you get closer to level 6. Your goal is to start farming the kind of the hard camp near the enemy's mid lane and cut the mid lane and just constantly apply pressure to the tower. Gunnar looking to chase Tony here in the bottom lane with the tree toss. It's enough, and Gunnar he's got a healing lotus and some sticks, so really solid play from these two once again. And Crystal Maiden, no TP for 40 seconds, not particularly known for her speed either, so it's going to be a while before she gets back to this lane.
Now, I know they've gotten 3 kills, but I think this is a better start than last game for SoSteam. We'll see if it continues, but I think there were a lot more CS differences and kills happening at this point already, so
100%.
A little bit more of a stable start.
It was way worse on the CS charts by far. I mean, you can look at like Gunnar on Centaur. He's having a great time, but like in terms of like being very similar to how he was on DK. But the difference is your carry, Sven, is actually getting something, whereas Scream last game was having a pretty rough time, if not dying in the lane. So
yeah, and this is a pick I'm much happier to see. We talked about it a little bit where
Gunnar, Lelis has an avalanche. Thinking of going for the tree toss. Gunner's like, I really want to double edge this guy. He's got this. Yeah, he's got the stick. Has the Lotus as well. Lelis, however, trying to chase after Scream. The tree toss not enough to finish him off as the Rubik comes in as well. And Lelis, he's got an avalanche in 1 second. He might just try and snipe the Sven again, as Gunner's going to pop his Lotus. And he'd be very careful here. Uh-oh, stomping one. Oh, he telekinesis him in! No! You thought you had the Centaur, but baby, he's got you instead. Will he get the TP on home? I mean, I can't imagine they find this kill. It's just Crystal Maiden versus Tiny on the other side, but you don't really win those trades either.
Centaur's so fast. Who could have find a courier by accident? Oh my goodness. Is he gonna kill Rubik?
Yeah,
Is he gonna
die to blood grenade? I don't think so. It's not enough damage.
I don't think so. Wow, Gunnar just literally stumbled into a ton of free gold.
He just stumbled into like an extra 450 to 500 gold.
Broodmother ganked in the mid lane. The old Terrorblade position 5 gank.
The classic walk at him strategy. Oh, Copy dies though. Nicely done from the Broodmother. Gets some really good Silken Bow evades there. Ends up paying off big.
Yeah, Broodmother got the kill first too, so that's huge for the whole XP game.
Terrorblade's like, haha, solo XP, let's go. Bottom lane Scream gets Avatossed into the Centaur, and once again, Gunnar just gonna try and chase him down here. Won't be able to finish the job, but again, just pushes him out of lane completely.
Yeah, so remember when I was talking about how you can have a carry that just goes and jungles real quick? I think we're at that point. It's time to just start farming away from heroes as Sven.
Yeah, he's got treads coming. We'll be working towards his Mask of Madness, of course. Morphling as well as Fly looking for this Wisdom Rune, but Broodmother, one of those mid lane heroes who can rotate very quickly to these runes. So, nicely done there. All right, 3K gold advantage. Not terrible for the side of SoStream. It's mostly going to come down to this Broodmother. He's actually having a pretty good game now, top of the net worth. He should be able to farm very quickly, but a single like gank from these supports might be all that's necessary. And coil into Avatoss to snap it is pretty dang good. They're just going to coil up the Rubik instead and try and just chase him, but can he get out now is the question. Nice frostbite out from Tony. The Broodmother gets tossed back, and okay, they're safe. Not enough damage to bring down Tiny. Oh my god, the reflection damage. Sis.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about it, but reflection's pretty good versus Broodmother. And follow her through the webs and the trees. They're still looking for her. Avalanche gonna catch her.
I mean, he pops a stick, gonna survive Stampede to try and get away, but Gunner's the one who comes in and finds a kill. Lelis will survive 2 kills and potentially a third as Copy just trying to chase down the Rubik here. Has an Invis rune just to add insult to injury. Can't dodge out the orb. And earn stacks on earn stacks for the Terrorblade now as he hits level 6 in the mid lane.
You remember how you said somehow Gunner always ends up at the top net worth at 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't want to make you a liar. He's doing his best here. 6-0-2 here at 9 minutes.
God damn. Gunner makes me look so good at my job. It's crazy.
Thanks, Gunner.
Oh, man. Scream here. Gonna get scouted by a Terrorblade illusion. Just throws a casual reflection. And he starts, you know, the classic stop. Why are you hitting yourself moment. Just zoned out of farming down here by a support Terrorblade. That feels bad.
Yeah, but this is much better than the Morphling last
way
game,
better.
who was going quite
He can actually
slow.
recover.
Yeah, or in like previous series we watched, I think we had a PA who had the jungle real early. It was super sad. Right?
Did they have a
Sven's
PA?
pretty good. Did they?
Arena out from Archibones, but misses the spear. And with the 3 heroes here, they're able to bring him down. They also, Gunner gets a solo kill bottom, now popping Stampede as he will walk away from the 3 heroes bottom. So Gunner, oh my goodness. And they're not done.
Nice
The aggression
to
continues
save.
top lane. Yeah.
Oh, with the Brood starting to die, that's going to mess up their timings. But I mean, I think they feel the pressure for Brood to like join in. But when you pay with your life like this, it's that's like their last hope in a way, right? Playing around the Broodmother.
Yeah, and he's not done either. He's just getting a solo kill onto the Rubik in the mid lane. And this is all without his Witchblade. It doesn't even feel like it, but we are only 10 minutes into this game. We have 15 kills now on nouns. And Witchblade is now completed on the Puck. He has a regen rune just to add insult to injury, so he doesn't even have to go back to base. Yeah, these supports are going to be just as vulnerable as they were last time, right? Like, we saw them constantly just dying to this Puck. And I don't really see that not happening again now that he has his Witchblade.
Yeah, I really like Gunner's build too. He's getting Retaliate and Blade Mail so that when Broodmother tries to go on him, like all the Spiderlings are literally just going to die. I wish there was a Monkey King paired with that build, but you know, maybe next time.
And yeah, you know, there's always more Dota games to be played. Fly is on his way to his vessel, about 1,000 gold away, and that is kind of terrifying, honestly, that he's that close to a vessel on a 5-position Terrorblade. Gunner's going to find another courier bottom. Nope, just going to ignore it. I mean, we haven't really even talked about Yuma on the Morphling. He is going for a Lincoln Sphere. He's about 900 gold away, but for him, he's chilling. Gunner, again, doesn't really care all that much. He does have the Blade Mail here. We'll just turn around with a Stomp. Does get the double edge, and all of your spiders are gone. Blade Mail gets popped. He has the Stampede. Just got to run down the Brood, try and finish the job. And Fly's here. Does he have a Sunder? He needs a couple seconds, and that's going to bring down the Centaur. A very nice kill, but Copy, he's looking for the Broodmother. Does manage to get a double kill onto the backside. A Sunder offensively from Fly to get Mr. Archabones, and a bag of bones is all he is now is Puck, again, rooted up by this Crystal Maiden, but Copy is just playing right on the edge, manages to get away as Fly is just crushing this backside of this fight. Just reflection, earn, constantly coming through.
Perhaps this is a carry
God Strength,
Terrorblade.
I don't think you win this one. That reflection's going to be even stronger now with that God Strength. Oh my lord! Fly's going to get him. Yeah, that's just too much.
Yuma stealing kills from the carry. What the heck?
I don't know why you
Supposed to give him to your carry Terrorblade.
Meanwhile,
get a
Gunner
talking
comes
to
back and
later.
takes mid lane. Gunner? That's the Orchid. He does have a Lotus, but a nice avalanche out from Lelis. We'll buy him some space. Arcane Rune out from the Puck. Try for the moment, but it should be fine. She'll bottle up. So unfortunately for Gunner, he's a little bit away from his Blink Dagger because his courier is dead. Archabones here trying to hobble away through the trees, but a nice placed orb once again from Copy. Backside of the fight, Rubik steals the orb, but Stampede comes in. There's the toss, and they're just going one after another, man. It's just every hero is dying. Sven comes in, tries to get onto the Centaur, but the coil holds him in place, and Gunner is still sitting on a sliver of HP as the Broodmother shows up, tries to find something. It's just an ultra kill for Copy on this Arcane Rune, and the GG comes out at 13 minutes. It looked like the game was starting better, but it ends in complete disaster.
Yeah, I know.